but I was just out there all alone in the world, and I started thinking about how I had no place in this world. And then, out of nowhere, I just realized that there was one place in the world that I did have, and it was with you, so I flew and I took a taxi to... Oh. I'm sorry, you're not... This is the house. I'm sorry, does Daniel Harding live here? I'm looking for Daniel Harding.
You're looking
for Daniel Harding. Yeah, he lives here. I thought. He doesn't, does he? I am so sorry. I am so embarrassed. I honestly thought that he would be here. Always. Do you know him? He's a big, tall guy. He played basketball. All Eastern Maine Center. He's strong.
Well,
no, I'm sorry to answer that. I'm sorry to have bothered you. He stayed here. I thought. He was one of the ones who stayed. I didn't stay. I went away.
Yeah, most people do.
Yeah. And I guess you did too. You know, I never thought that he would. You have to hold on to people or you lose them. I took a taxi here. From Bangor.
That's far.
Yeah.
That's like 163 miles. Why did you do that?
The last time I was here, he asked me a very important question and I didn't answer him. And that's not a very nice thing to do to a person.
Well, that's been a little hard on yourself.
He asked me to marry him.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you said...
I didn't answer. Yeah, so that's why I'm here, to answer him. I mean, I didn't have an answer at the time. Okay, I'm going off to college, and then the night before I'm about to go off into the world, he asks, will you marry? I mean, what was I supposed to do? Come on.
I don't know.
And I told him I'd have to think about it overnight, and that I'd be back in the morning before the sun came up with an answer. And then I left him standing right there. And I didn't make it back before the sun came up, or at all.
Well, that sounds like an answer
No,
to
that
me.
wasn't my answer. I just went off into the world, and that's not an answer, and I just want to tell him that I know now that you can't do a thing like not answer a question like the one he asked me. You can't do that to a person. Especially not to someone that you love.
You loved him.
Well, I don't know. I mean, we were kids. Yeah. I did. I do. I feel like I dashed his hopes and dreams.
Come on. You give yourself too much credit. He was young. That's all you need to get your hopes dashed. And everybody starts out young, so everybody gets their hopes dashed. Besides, he didn't dash his hopes. Because if you dash somebody's hopes, well, that's like the nice way of letting them off. Because, well, it hurts, but it's quick. If you would have said no, that would have dashed his hopes. But you didn't say no. You just didn't answer. And that's sort of like killing hope the long, slow, painful way. It's still there. It's just hanging on. Never really goes away. And that's sort of like giving somebody a little less air to breathe every day until they die.
Yeah, well, thank you.
What for?
out there. But you call me Hope. How do you know my name? Danny?
I hope.
Danny, I'm sorry.
No.
I didn't.
No, I know.
I didn't even recognize
No.
you. You're so small.
No. Yeah. Well, I lost a lot of hope. That'll do a number on you.
Danny, I am so sorry that
It's okay. You know what? You're early.
What?
You're early. You said you'd be back before the sun came up. And look, the sun's not even close to being up yet. Look how early you are. That's good of you. A taxi all the way from Bangor?
Yeah.
To tell me...
Honey? Dan? Hon, who's there?
Just somebody needs directions.
Well, it's awfully late for directions.
I know, Suzette. Listen, I'll be right in.
Okay.
I hope you find it, Hope. Your place in this world. I really do. Bye.
Bye, Danny. Yes. Yes.
Did you know that shallow assholes can float? We're a bunch of completely shallow losers, but one of us owns a boat. And so we'd like to look really cool on the lake this weekend with a bunch of Playboy-type girls drinking beer and grinding to the top 40 on the low part of our boat. Send us a recent pic of you in a bikini, and we'll decide if you're hot enough to impress the other shallow assholes on boats.